So today I'm going to be going through a different set of trades I like to take. They're called wick trades. You see this candle right here has a wick on it. If I see a wick, I like to enter uh, if everything else lines up. So here we wouldn't take this because we're above the MA and we're kind of in the chop zone down here. But here we have a wick. I would enter a scalp. Here we have a wick, but we're entering here anyways. Um, Here's a wick, I would enter. 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 Why? Because I just broke through the VWAP and I barely have enough room before I hit my moving average to get my 12 ticks in. And we're above the green dotted line here. And we're in the blue here, so I would take that. I would take this wick for a scalp. I would take this wick for a scalp. I would take this wick for a scalp. Take this wick for a scalp. I take this wick for a scalp. I take this wick for a scalp. So see what when you start combining all my trade entry methods, we have an entry here, right here. We have an entry. Then we have a break of structure entry. Then we have a wick entry. Then we have another wick entry. So sometimes I get questions when we have a long run like this. Blue, how come you keep entering that run? That's why I have different trade setups that I take that I haven't taught in the class yet. Here's a really good wick, but we're on top of the BWAP and we're on top of the moving average. We do not trade into lines. We don't have enough room between this candle and these two lines to get our 12 ticks, and we're not trading into it. Here, we just broke the VWAP, and guess what? We got a wick. Here, you'd want to take this one, but our rule is we don't trade in the lines. Here, good entry. This one, I would have got two trades because I would have took this trade. I might have gone in with double contracts on this one because I got not only a break of structure, I also got a wick. Here, good entry. Here, yeah. And also, when you're taking these wicks, you're most of the time you're not taking them on the close because you're gonna see this is all gonna be red down here, pink. While that's how you know you're about to get a wick. Is this candle? This is gonna be this candle for a few minutes. It's gonna look like one of these candles, and then it's gonna start pushing back up. So if it starts pushing back up, you're above your moving average. You're above up here, then you're going to jump in this candle somewhere in here, you know. Anyways, those are my wick entries. Also, another scalp I take, it's just this Bollinger Band percentage. I scalp above the green line. I scalp below the red line. Let me take. Let me actually. I'll make another video and show you guys how to do the Bollinger Band percentage scalps. But I love these wick scalps. I wouldn't take this one because I'm on the line, but I would take this one because I just broke through it. Scalp. Then here's another scalp. Let's find some more. Like these little wick like that, though you really don't want to take those. You're looking for these longer wicks like this. See, I would have took this one somewhere in here. I would have got my little 12 ticks in. There's a good one. You would have got your 12 ticks in right as you're hitting that moving average. Here, there's a good. So you would have entered this trade. All right. about right there. There's another wick. I would enter that trade. This one we're not taking because we're hitting the moving average. We're not trading into a line. So here, trade. Would have took that, and then I would have entered again on this break of structure. Here, I would have took that trade. I probably would have took that trade. I definitely, well, this would have been a good trade, but you're trading into the moving average. But you can trade the break of that moving average. You can definitely see you have plenty of momentum. You're in the red. You just broke through a moving average. Take that trade too. Here, wick, scalp, wick, scalp. There, you can see it better. So wick, scalp, wick. Well, we wouldn't take this one because we're trading into that moving average. Wick. If you would have caught it about right there, coming back down, you would have got your 12 ticks in. These wicks, they're more effective at the start of the run. A lot of guys don't even like trading once you have 7 or 8 candles printed, and that's kind of that's kind of sound thinking. Wick, good trade, good trade, good trade. I mean, if you're getting down in here, it it's something that you have to think about yourself. Um, you you it's kind of more advanced trading techniques. You have to think about, are we in a trend? Did we just have a massive up run? If so, we might, then you can start thinking, if we just had a massive up run, then maybe we're going to get a long down run. There's so much more to trading than just taking entries. You also have to know how to trade. You also have to understand that markets have behaviors, and each market has a different behavior. Like gold behaves differently than crude, and crude behaves differently than the S&P, and the S&P has a different behavior than Nasdaq. So there's more to trading than just learning entries. I'm not going to teach you guys how to day trade. I'm going to teach you guys how to enter the trades. You're going to have to learn how the trade and get your chart time and experience in on your own, because that's just something I can't do for you. Anyways, thanks you guys. Have a good Sunday.